Hey guys, welcome back to the theme park dude. Today we're here at Universal's Islands of Adventure this time. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been here for my weekly update videos. But we're gonna start off in this park because Dr. Oddfellow has arrived here at Islands of Adventure and he's set up a little carnival display for his traveling carnival over in Lost Continent at the Hallows Eve Boutique. So we're gonna check out what Dr. Oddfellow has set up there. Maybe we'll find some new lore. Speaking of lore, new Twitter account, spin-off page from the theme park dude is on Twitter. I'll talk a bit more about that a little bit later, but it is a spin-off account that you can follow on Twitter called HHN Lore. Link is in the description on my link tree. But anyways, we're here, we're gonna go check out that store, and then right after, we're heading over to Universal Studios Florida to check out our weekly update there. All of the scare zones, there's been a lot of new progress over there in the scare zones, lots of new additions in each of the scare zone. And also we're gonna check in on DreamWorks Land, of course, all the progress going on there. This is a big update video, so you don't wanna miss a single moment of it. Let's go see all of the new things that are new here at Universal's Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios Florida. Let's go. And guys, by the way, before we get this video started, I will let you know that this video is the very last weekly update video before next week's weekly update. It's actually gonna be my Halloween Horror Nights preview video. I will be attending team member preview of Halloween Horror Nights, and I will be uploading the very next day before the event officially starts. The whole entire event. All the house, I'm not going through the houses and recording it obviously, but my review for each house, my review for the scare zones. You guys are gonna see the inside of the tribute store. You're gonna see all the scare actors, everything. Do a taste test on some of the food. It's all gonna be next week's video. I'm gonna be showing you guys Halloween Horror Nights 32. So very exciting. So before we get to that video next week, go ahead and enjoy this week's look at the progress leading into our first day Halloween Horror Nights. So recently me and Prince of Macedon Vlogs went in there, and he did a vlog on his channel that I was featured in where we checked out this store. But when we went to the store, it was like the first or second day of first open. Completely different now, completely different. So let's go inside and I'll show you guys the entire store and some of the new stuff they added. All right guys, here we are at the All Hallows Eve Boutique where Dr. Oddfellow has set up his carnival. You can already see carnival ticket up there for Oddfellow's carnival. There's something inside there trying to escape. Is this a ringmaster coat? Interesting. We have this Dr. Oddfellow poster where you can see Chance and featuring Jack Schmidt. Lots of lore. Remember guys, follow my account HHN Lore on Twitter, and also go to my TikTok to see HHN Lore explained videos. Chucky shirt here. Feels like a sweater material. Oops. Feels like a sweater material. Not very good for the heat. Got a new wax mold for Frankenstein's monster, and one coming soon. What do you guys think it could be? Got this cool Chucky plaque here that you can hang on your wall. It's a wooden plaque. $40 for that. And Chucky candle. This one smells like Fruit Loops. Alright guys, so we made it into Universal Studios Florida. We're here to check out all the new entrance portals for all the haunted houses around the park, and some new updates to the scare zones here, and we're going to check out the tribute store facade, which is themed to a comic book store in New York. A lot to show you guys, so let's just go right into the park and let's see everything that's new. We're starting off here is the progress on what this staging platform looks like for the Dr. Oddfellow scare zone that also invites us into the park. Let's go further into the Oddfellow scare zone to see some of the new updates over there at the Stagecoach. All right, over here we have a lot of updates to the Stagecoach over here for Oddfellow. Lots of props over here, you know, given the theming, and lots of stuff added over here onto the stage. We have a covered tarp there for probably a dead body. Probably. So these little suitcases are hiding the scare actor triggers right there. And of course scare actors will stand on to play like a voice line or something for their character. So there'll definitely be a performer up here doing something, and then they'll come up and step on those triggers that are hidden behind these suitcases. Lots of great stuff over here. Over here we got a couple more decoration for the scare zone. Lots of barrels. The reason I'm noting is because there was something right over here that's not there anymore. Now it's just a normal little clog there. But if you guys follow on Twitter, Horror Night stuff on Twitter, you know that clog there on that barrel used to be a logo for Halloween Horror Nights 23, which took place in 2013. And what was significant about that is everyone didn't know why that was on there, but now it has been replaced by just a standard little gorg. But the question still remains as to why that was put on there. Was that on purpose? Was that on accident? We still don't know, but if you follow my spin-off page on Twitter, HHN Lore, you guys can follow that on my link tree down in the description below. I did try to explain why that could be. You know, the Universal has said that Dr. Oddfellow has been behind the scenes pulling the strings on HHN for years now, dropping in monsters throughout the event. So maybe maybe he had a big significant role in 2013 for HHN 23. Maybe that's why they put that cork there with that event year logo. Other people thought it might have just representing, 23 for 2023, but I don't think so, because they used that specific event logo for the 23 there. Other people thought they might have been just a simple mistake, that they meant to put 32 instead of 23 because this is HHN 32. But now that they remove that and put a standard cork, the mystery deepens. But there is another barrel here with another one, so I really feel like they're meant to be different HHN event logos from years past that maybe hints that Oddfellow has had a hand in. I don't know. Follow my Twitter account, HHN Lore, where I'm going to try to break down every piece of lore information that we might get this year for Dr. Oddfellow. Because this year, like I've said before, is going to be very lore heavy. I was a little bummed out to see that the HHN 23 logo was removed, because I was really going into trying to understand why that logo was placed there. I even created this little image here to try to see if that HHN 23 poster that came out that says "What evil has taken root" with that face in the fog might have been a little tease to Dr. Oddfellow. Maybe Dr. Oddfellow was the evil that has taken root all the way back in 2013, because we know in some of Oddfellow's lore that Oddfellow has been stuck in this dark dimension for 16 years, since 2007, back when Jack supposedly killed Oddfellow, but really he just sent him into a dark dimension, and he's been trapped there until this year, where in 2023 for HHN 32 he has finally been released from that dark dimension. So maybe during HHN 23 in 2013, maybe he started taking root into escaping that dark dimension. Maybe that's why they put that cork there. I was trying to maybe justify, tie the whole story together, but now that little cork has been removed from the barrel, so what's going on? What's going on with the story? I don't know. But once again, down in my link tree below, I did create a spin-off page to my Theme Park Dude Twitter for HHN Lore on Twitter. Go ahead, follow me there as I try to make sense of the story that we have this year and try to connect all of the lore from HHN past all together with Dr. Oddfellow. It's crazy. It drives me crazy, but I love it. I love this story. Anyways, let's go check out the Dark Zodiac. Hopefully there'll be some new stuff here. All right, so on this platform, there's another tarp covering something here, and might be for a dead body that's going to be probably going in and out of this barrel. Who knows? We gotta wait on this side. Speaking of barrels, we got some barrels up here. Even more barrels right here out front of the Jurassic Park Tribute Store, which is closing in a couple days. There are more barrels over there. And also the Triceratops from the Jurassic Park Tribute Store is gone. Is been returned to the Give Kids the World Village. Over there we got the Simpsons, and over here on this stage we have another tarp covering up something, probably another dead body. Very exciting, very exciting. Walking past the Jungle of Doom scare zone, nothing really has been added since our last update here last week. Everything is pretty much done for this scare zone. If anything, they might have just added a couple new barrels and boxes and stuff like this to kind of fill out the area. But everything is pretty much complete here in the Jungle of Doom. Everything looking really, really spooky, really alive. It's amazing. This got knocked over probably by a guest. Lots of really great props. Oh, this has been something new. In a previous update, there's just been like rats hanging over that, but now it's there's something covering up. The rats are gone. Weird. Weird, weird, weird. Props and stuff. Yeah, nothing really specifically new. Like I said, this scare zone is pretty much done and ready to go for the event. We got our spiders still here. These spiders were the same props used in Bugs Even Live. So we got this standee going up over here. This is definitely not for a haunted house portal at all. This is probably going to be like a information and directory board, like showing you like to go that way for a haunted house, to go that way for the other haunted houses and all that. All right, time for our weekly update in DreamWorks Land. We got a lot to talk about. First of all, the walls have shifted once more. There's a very tight space going towards ET Adventure, unfortunately. Well, hopefully that will only be temporary. Hopefully that will be gone before Horror Night starts. But over here we have this courtyard open again after construction. There's new pavement on the ground. They removed like the kids zone starred floor pattern. So now it's just a basic gray concrete pattern. We got this big planter here. Now this area is where they used to have the Woody Woodpecker pizza statue of Woody holding that pizza, but Woody has been taken away from us. All that really remains of Woody is just really the flags up at Kids Zone, which I don't think will stay for much longer since this technically really isn't Kids Zone anymore. But we still have this Kids Zone pizza connected to SpongeBob, and I really hope Universal considers turning Kids Zone pizza into a quick service Krusty Krab. Can you guys imagine that? Just kind of like imagine the Krusty Krab facade here, but it's a quick service area. There's really not much that needs to be done to make it into Krusty Krab. It's kind of got that basic shape. You just add some stuff to the facade, put some SpongeBob theming there. It's connected directly to the SpongeBob store. So why not give us a little bit extra SpongeBob theming here in the park and make this a Krusty Krab quick service. You can sell Krabby Patties, and during HHN you can still get your pizza fries at the Krusty Krab. That would be awesome. I really hope Universal considers doing that to just make this area just a little bit more SpongeBob. All right, let's head towards the entrance to ET Adventure. Like I said, this pathway is definitely a lot more narrower, which if there's a bunch of crowds coming through here, it's going to be impossible to walk through. But there's the construction progress on Shrek's house. A lot more steel structures just going all over the place for that. There's a big retaining wall going up right over here in between Shrek's house and the ET Adventure entrance. Huge retaining wall. I'm really curious as to what's going to be going on there and how they're going to make a border between ET Adventure and the rest of DreamWorks Land. But real quick about DreamWorks Land, we did get some trademarks filed by Universal for the name DreamWorks Land, and also we got a trademark filed for the Woody Woodpecker's Nut House coaster replacement, which we know from the concept art of DreamWorks Land is going to be Trolls. It's going to be the Troller Coaster. Yep. I love that name. I actually really adore that name. That's a great name for a roller coaster, especially themed to Trolls. The Troller Coaster. I mean, come on. That's a perfect name. And another trademark that has been filed and related to DreamWorks Land is going to be the replacement for the DreamWorks Destination building, which will be, I believe off the top of my head, Mama Luna's Feline Fiesta, which is of course going to be the same concept of DreamWorks Destination, which will be like a character meet and greet and dance party, but it will be specifically themed to Puss in Boots. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Very exciting. So it'll tie into the Shrek area. So the very front area of DreamWorks Land will be fully Shrek, with Shrek's house and Shrek's meet and greet and a Shrek Swamp playground right here. And then over by where DreamWorks Destination is, the former Barney Theater, will be the Puss in Boots area. And then going past Shrek will be Trolls with a Troller Coaster. And at the very back of the land will be Kung Fu Panda. Very excited for DreamWorks Land. We'll be following the updates very closely. All right, and then over here at the exit to ET Adventure, we have another house entrance portal. I believe this will be for the entrance to the Universal Monsters Unmasked house. That's my prediction. Work still continues on the refurbishment of the MIB sign. Hopefully it won't be too longer until we see the bright, nice and clean, the new MIB sign. So something I completely forgot to show off in my last update video is this banner is up for the Nightmare Fuel show. Nightmare Fuel Revenge Dream nightly during Halloween Horror Nights. Exciting. So passing by Diagon Alley, I'm not going to go in there because I don't want to be around a lot of people, to be honest with you. But Universal did officially announce that Death Eaters will be coming to Diagon Alley during Halloween Horror Nights. Is an official announcement. And we already had the props and the stages set up inside Diagon Alley for quite a while now. So we are getting Death Eaters, that's confirmed. A little update over here for the Peacock Bar. We have this thing here. This, honestly, this might be where David S. Pumpkins might appear, right in front of the Peacock Bar area. That's my guess. But there are other stages down there, so we may have more characters or maybe photo options. Who knows? But Peacock Bar is coming along. All right, heading into Shipyard 32 now. This is Dr. Oddfellow's Shipyard, where he ships in a bunch of creatures and stuff like that. We have Oddfellow's symbol right there. We have a lot of new props here in the Shipyard. So much of it. Starting off, we got this red van here. I'll show you the design on the side in a minute, but there's this cage here with a live specimen inside, so there might be some sounds and shaking for this cage during Horror Nights. That's exciting. Over here on the side of this little van here, Oddfellow Trading and Imports. What's funny about this van being parked here, it's parked right next to this no parking sign. Oddfellow is truly a menace. A couple more updates to the props out here. A lot more weathering, a lot more stuff. There's this netting now attached to the crane. Lots of stuff here. Over here we have another cage that had an animal inside. I'm gonna guess whatever happened with this animal escaping, it didn't end well. A lot of more props and boxes around, really filling out the scare zone, making it feel alive like a real shipping yard. All over the place. Of course, in there we have a boo hole for a scare actor. We can see the scare actor trigger right here. So there'll be a hideous creature locked inside this cage. Over here next to the Chucky over by Fast and Furious Supercharged, which is currently delayed. We have another house entrance portal for the Chucky haunted house. This I can confirm 100% this is going to be for the Chucky haunted house, because that house, like last year's Blumhouse Freaky and Black Phone house, is being built inside the Fast and Furious queue line and outside second half extended queue line portion. So it's broken up into two halves for Chucky's ultimate kill count. The Beat Builders. Heading down to Vamp 69, we got a couple of new things, some new cars. If you go to the right over here, we got some Vamp 69 cars that are being staged right now out of the way for the guests, but will be brought out during the event. So let's go down there and check that out. All right, so over here we got some vehicle props staged for the Vamp 69 scare zone. Lots of great details inside these vehicles. Some comic books inside the hippie van here. Probably a little nod to the tribute store. All right, now let's go finally take a look at the tribute store facade, which just got revealed. Woo! It's awesome, guys. All right, guys, right here is our biggest update here. We have the facade for the tribute store up now. Looks amazing. Once again, it is themed to a comic book shop. Let's get a closer look at some of the windows. There's a lot of Easter eggs inside the windows. What is it? Got a couple more updates on this Vamp 69 stage. All the stuff that's covered up in those tarps are bloody and grotesque stuff that is too much for day guests to see, so it's been covered up, but will be uncovered during the event. So we'll probably have a lot of dead bodies up on this stage. So yeah, the tribute store facade has a lot of great callbacks to previous haunted houses from previous years. Got some Boris Schuster callbacks in there. We even have Easter eggs for Mardi Gras and the holiday stuff, like Earl the Squirrel. Really great stuff in the window. I cannot wait to see the inside of this tribute store next week during Halloween Horror Nights. We're so close. We got some entrance portals over here for two haunted houses. My guess would be Dueling Dragons here, Stranger Things there, maybe Flipped, I don't know. But those are my guesses of what houses will be here. We are so close, it's exciting! Another entrance portal right here. Love it, love it, love it. A few updates to the Surfer Boy Pizza food booth. We have the Surfer Boy Pizza sign up. And here, once again, is the Yeti Campground Kills themed food booth. Yes, everyone, the Minion Cafe will be open during Halloween Horror Nights. Over here at the Music Plaza stage next to the Stellar Bar, we have another entrance portal. I want to guess this might be The Exorcist. Who knows? Alright, starting off right here at the front of the park, right next to Minion Mayhem, we have this first entrance portal right here. Very exciting. Alright guys, so thank you guys so much for watching. Lots of new updates around the scare zones. The store was awesome to check out. Really great stuff. I'm very excited for this year and all the lore that comes with Dr. Oddfellow. And I'm really curious to see how everything connects, how all the previous event years connect with Dr. Oddfellow. We already know that Oddfellow has connections with Jack the Clown. And now we have some connections a little bit with Chance. If you guys want to explore some of that lore, two ways you can do that. I highly recommend both ways. On my TikTok, I have HHN Lore Explained series. Each video is a different character in the Halloween Horror Nights lore, like Jack, the Clown, Chance, the Caretaker, Eddie Schmidt, all those characters I'm doing a Lore Explained video for on TikTok, so head down to my link tree below to watch those videos so you're in the know of what's going on with the story of Halloween Horror Nights. I'm doing pretty much every character. I release them like every 2 to 3 days apart from each other. And I will be doing a Dr. Oddfellow video near the end of the month of September, once we get some more lore about him in the event. But until then, you can catch up on all the other original characters as well. Go over to my Twitter, the Theme Park Dude. Follow my Theme Park Dude Twitter down in the description below in the link tree. Also, I have a spin-off Twitter page from the Theme Park Dude that's all about Halloween Horror Nights. HHN Lore. It's HHN_lore. Go ahead and follow me there. That's where I'm going to be doing some more breakdowns on the lore of the Halloween Horror Nights event and all the characters. Basically, all the stuff that I post in the TikToks, I will be posting on there and more. So I'm also going to be just dumping some random theories that I might have on how things connect that are not confirmed by Universal yet. So just go ahead, follow me there to stay up to date on the lore of Halloween Horror Nights. And throughout the event, I'll be dropping some more tweets on there, trying to see what connects with what. So there you go, guys. If you want to catch up on the lore of Halloween Horror Nights, my TikTok page for the Horror Nights Explained videos and my Horror Nights lore Twitter page, go ahead, check those out. Catch yourself up with the story of all these characters. It's a really great story, and they all connect throughout the entire event years, each year. And Dr. Oddfellow is a brand new major connection for everything. So you're going to want to know the lore to better understand everything this year at Halloween Horror Nights. So yeah, this is a very long outro, but once again, thank you so much for watching. Very, very excited for Halloween Horror Nights. And like I said in the beginning, guys, this is the last weekly update video before my Halloween Horror Nights video. Of course, I'll be attending team member preview of Halloween Horror Nights, and that will be uploaded about this time next week. So the next weekly update video will be my Halloween Horror Nights 32 preview video, where I'll be going through the haunted houses and giving you guys a review of each haunted houses and the scare zones, showing you guys the tribute store inside. That's all coming next week, so make sure you guys stay subscribed to my channel. If you're not yet subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm working very hard to get to 1,000 subscribers, so please help me reach that goal. Go ahead, subscribe if you haven't already. Ring that notification bell so you guys will get notified when I upload my Halloween Horror Nights preview video. It's going to be very exciting. You do not want to miss it. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the parks, and I will see you at Halloween Horror Nights.